Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Cowboys and the Jets, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion New York Jets taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, safe to say it has been a long time since we talked about the Jets and the Super Bowl. You have to go back to Joe Namath in Super Bowl III to find their last involvement in this game.
And Brandon, when I go back through the recesses of my mind, when Joe Namath was running off the field, Super Bowl III, forget it. I'm not counting up those years. Let's just say it's been a long time. And there's Jets fans who stuck around through it all. And what a night this could be if they can finish off with a...
New York set to take the field. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come. Off the play fake. Henry rolling to his left. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still first down.
Back to throw. Henry. He completes it to Wilson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. This Super Bowl, of course, is a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Henry. And a completion to Wilson. And shifts past him. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the run. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush.
And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the second quarter. Here now, 2nd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. As you see, they have dealt with their fair share of injuries this season. But, Charles, that hasn't stopped them from putting together a very solid campaign, a very good record thus far.
I think a lot of credit has to go internally. Look, we always want to praise the head coach for holding the team together. But to me, it's the guys in the locker room putting on the uniform. Those starters who have stayed healthy, they've welcomed the backups into their ranks and showed them how to get it done. And this team, they've stayed afloat all season doing just that.
His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Straight ahead is Hall. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now a throw here, hauled in. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that there was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Henry. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jets have moved out in front. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He hasn't had a ball touch the ground yet. 8 of 8 throwing it. Perfect so far, including the touchdown on the last drive, you remember, as they begin 1st and 10 here. Now Hall to start the drive. Able to fight through 1 tackle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Off play action. Henry. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Give to Hall running right. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. On 1st and 10, Henry. Open man here is Conklin. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. Back to the ground with Hall. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. They'll toss it out right here to Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jets have taken the lead. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this...
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's playing pretty. On first down, Henry. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Escaping the pressure right.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Off the bootleg, Henry. And that is incomplete.
Now the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this 3rd quarter. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased. Doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
They'll go again with Hall.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down. Henry. Caught by Wilson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it, I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he's got room. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Hall on a give up the middle.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Robert Saleh, one to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it?
And the Jets set to take the field. They'll start on the ground. Hall, powerful running. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the 1st down. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Henry. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that.
Now there's just 1 quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Henry. On the slant, he's got Hardman. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 106 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Henry. And able to find Allen Lazard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Here's a give to Hall. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Anthony Barr in on the tackle. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Henry. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Jets are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey.
And now out come the Jets. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Henry eluding the pressure right. He'll get this one complete to Davis. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. From the gun on 3rd down, Henry. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the 1st with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way, because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
But this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground, because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run with Hall.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Hall again.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle.
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. That is likely the final play of this game, and no better feeling, I would imagine, than taking a knee to wrap up the Super Bowl.
Culminates everything. The championship is theirs. And just think, the last play they had in practice before this game began was doing this, practicing taking a knee and winning a Super Bowl.
And they get to do just that. And the New York Jets have won the Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy will be in the Big Apple. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
Gotta hand out that game ball, coach.